And let's see here. And I could have used this same screw. Now see, this screw in here is a standard, well, it's a threaded screw. See how the threads are? It's not a wood screw, right? And so if I were to have used that, I wouldn't have been able to use the other screws because it wouldn't have gone in there. But see, this is designed, you see this little, these little ribs here? This is designed, you put this into the hole, into the sheetrock hole, okay, first, this whole thing. Boom. And you've got some little tits, ears. See that little thing right there? Right there and right there. That's designed to fit into the sheetrock. You only make the hole about this big, tap it in with your hammer, kaboom, these go into the sheetrock. That keeps this from twisting, okay? Then you tighten up this screw. What? Tighten up the screw right here? Yeah. You start tightening up this screw and this is held. And so as you're screwing this in, this thing pushes up this way and it kind of comes out at an angle, like that. And then that pushes up against the back side of the sheetrock. And you keep turning this until it's as tight as you can go. And then that pulls this, sucks this in behind the sheetrock, and these come out, boing, 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 kind of out. See, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 little ribs, and those come out at a 45-degree angle. Does that make sense? That pushes up behind the sheetrock. Then you undo this screw all the way, and then this thing is all pushed in there. Then you use this screw, and I would put the screw through this right in, and it would go back into the threads. But see, this one's really short, and I don't know if if I put that in there, I think it would go. There's only going to be about less than 3/16 of this threaded to go back through this hole into here, because this sucks in, and the only threads is right here. There's no threads up at the top. I might be confusing you and everything, but I don't think I can use those. I was going to try to use them, but because I have the plastic anchors, I'm not going to use these. They have longer ones like this, and they have them for 3/8 sheetrock, 1/2 inch sheetrock, 5/8 sheetrock, and where this ribbed area right here is a little bit longer. And then the screw will be longer. It'll be about like yay long. And then I would use, I could try that in there. But because these holes are small and there's not much to this, and the holes aren't too big, I can use those plastic anchors. Okay? So I'm going to use the plastic anchors. I've got a little, let's see what I have over here. I think I got a little screwdriver. Yeah, okay. Got my hammer here. Let's just see if I can't get this fixed on the fly. I'm trying to work between the garbage, or between the garbage container, between the water heater and the door. I've got my tripod here, sitting here, so I'm going to kind of set you at a slight angle, okay? And I've got to get these little, I've got to get the little plastic anchors in there, all right? And see, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit just yet until I make this hole a little bit bigger. So I'm just taking a little screwdriver, and I'm going to try to make this hole just a hair bigger. And see, it goes right in, and I'll bet you if I put this in at an angle like that, I could hit the 2x4 over there. Hey, look at that. There's wood on that one. Oh no. that kind of sucks. You know why? Because the wood is just beyond the threads, which means this screw is not long enough. Once it goes through here, I'm actually right, see, I'm right up to the wood. I can't use that screw at the bottom. So I'm gonna have, you know what I'm gonna do on that bottom one? I think I'm gonna use a sheetrock screw for that one. And I think I happen to have some sheetrock screws. I'll have to find one and then show you what I'll use. So, you know, I'm only gonna be able to use one of these plastic anchors up at the top. Okay? So I gotta make that hole just a hair bigger. So I'm in here. Now I'm just gonna try to ream this out a little bit like that. Just a hair. You know? To where I can get, I wanna get this plastic anchor in from about here to about there. And then the rest I'll tap in with the hammer. Okay? Now it's going a little bit. I think I wanna, see, it's right to, it's about right to there. I think I wanna make it just a hair bigger, not much. And I'm just making a cone. I'm just drilling out the outside of that hole a little bit wider, because see how this goes in at an angle? Gets bigger and bigger. So I don't care about making the hole any bigger towards the back of the sheetrock, right? Okay, now I gotta push that. And I'm gonna tap the rest of that in with the hammer without hitting anything. And you know what? Usually when you do something like that, you want to look on the other side of the wall, make sure you don't have a clock on the wall or something like that that could fall down. I was doing that one time. When I was younger, in a remodel at somebody's house, and we started tapping like that on one side of the wall, and we heard this big crash on the other side. It was one of those clocks, you know, with the glass coming up and the gold thing inside turning back and forth. Whole thing ruined down on the ground. I think it was like $200 it cost us to go buy them a new one or something. All because we didn't look on the other side. Okay. Now that bottom, before I put that in, I'm gonna try to find a sheetrock screw over here, and let's just see what I got. I'm sure I've got something I could use, and probably about 1.5 inches long, a black sheetrock screw. I'm in here, Motha. I've got my camera on.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to fix that. Where are you going?
Well, I just come out and see if you're ready to go yet.
No.
Okay.
Not yet. I want to fix this for you first.
Okay, it's hot in here. You want me to open the garage door?
No, I'm okay.
I'll leave this door open.
I want a screw about that long, but these I took out of something, and it's got a square head to it. See that? Look at that. It's not a Phillips. It's a square head. I took those out of something once upon a time, and I thought, hey, I can save those and use those some other time. Well, here's one, Phillips, and this is not big threads. It's small threads, but I think I could use that right there. Okay. Let's see what I've got over. Let's see what I have over here. Oh, she left the door open. I'm gonna close this door just so you don't have to be looking at her inside the house. Okay. Now, let's just look at this. See how that one is a little bit longer. And it doesn't have to be much longer. Now I just have to hope. And it's small too, so it should go through there. Look at that, it does. It does go through there. Well, Brother Joe, you tried to thwart me by hiding my extension cord here at Motha's, but I made it work with this trouble light.